An array can be used to store multiple values into a single variable. Python does not have the built-in support for arrays, so we implement Python list and run them as arrays. Alternatively, you can import a NumPy library and run NumPy arrays, which we'll be covering in separate videos in NumPy tutorial series. In today's video, we'll be exploring arrays as Python lists. Stick around. Let's run basic reminders of what we've already known from Python list video. We looked at an example where we had a list of crafts that fly in the sky, and we looked at the indexing and also how they are numbered. And we said, if you are counting in a forward sequence, it will be from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on and on and on. But if you're counting backwards, you'll be counting -1 from the last item on the list will be -1, -2, 3, 4, -5, and on and on and on. Taking this back to our Jupyter notebook, here I have displayed 5 variables. Each of them has a singular value. Air 0 is airplane, Air 1 is jets, rocket, helicopter, and parachute as Air 4. If we just want to run an example, just to run one of them, Air 0 will be airplane. Now, this is just a basic variable which we have created. But just imagine if you wanted to store 1 million values, 1,000 values, or multiple values, much more than just much more than 5 values. You definitely need to have them organized in a list. So I'm going to just add up an array called air, and this array contains 5 items. Now, the first thing we're going to look at here is we're going to access the elements of the array. How are we going to do that? Now, you can access the elements of the array by calling out the element by its index number. If we wanted to call out rocket, rocket will be the second on the index list. And then you run this one. So the second index on the list is rockets. If you want to get out helicopter, helicopter will be the third, and parachute will be the 4th element on that array. Similarly, we can choose to modify values of this array. Now, what is modification? Modification simply means changing one of the values on the array. Now, let's assume we want to change jets to private jets. What do we do? First thing is this. We know that jet is, think about it, jet is the first index on this array. Airplane is the 0th index on the array. Jet is the first index on the array. Remember, the counting starts from 0. So if it is jet you want to change, your index number will be 1. So it declares that, then you can just feed in what you want to change to private jets. Now, let's run the list and see what we have. Private jets has been updated. So jet has been changed to private jets. In addition to that, we can add items into our array by using the append method. Okay. So what we'll do is, the syntax here, the way we do that is we take air.append, and then we append what we want into the array. What do we do? Let's just add jets into this. So what it's going to do here is it will append jets to this list of items. It will add it as the last item. So here, let's run the new array. So you see jet has been added to this array. Also, we can check out the length of an array using this length method. So length of air is 6. So that tells you there are 6 items in total in that array. Here we have a list of methods that are applied in Python arrays. You can also check out the Python arrays documentation. You see how different methods that can be applied. If you scroll down, here you have the append, which we've been using. When you append, then the value you're appending is the X. There you have the item size, which gives you the length in bytes of one array. And if you scroll down, you see more of these methods that you can use. The extend, also very interesting method. The count will count the occurrences of a certain value in the array or a certain letter or number in the array. It counts the number of occurrences. Also, we can run a loop into this. Now, let us think about this for a second. The array here, or the variable name here, is air. All right. Now, let us do something here, something very interesting. Okay. Let us say for x in air, and for now, when you say for x in air, it's going to run through the array. Okay. Each of them is a value of x. Okay. Now, with each value of x, we are saying for y in x, what do we do? For y in x, what do we do? Let's just print, let's print x. Now I'm just trying to do something, guys. Follow me on this one. Now let's do x contains y. So what is this going to give you? Now, each value of x is, the first 0th value is airplane, the first value is private jet, second is rocket, helicopter, parachute, and jet. Now, for each of these values, now for each of the x, it says take y in x. What is y in x? It simply means we'll go to each of them one by one. For airplane, we'll pick out A, I, R, P, L, A, N, E. For private jets, we'll pick out P, R, I, we'll spell each letter in each word. That is what the second part here is talking about. For y in x, okay? The first one, like I said, is for x in air, and air is the overall array. So if you say for x in air, each of them, for that each of them now is the second part, which says for y in x, and it will run through it. So what is this print statement saying? It's saying print each of the value of the x, then contains the value of the y, okay? So it means that it's going to print airplane, contains, it will now spell each of the letters, and it will do the same for every of the item in this array. So there you have it. Airplane contains A, airplane contains I, airplane contains R, just something. And that's it for today's video. I just thought to throw that little tip out there. If you've not yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and tell us what you think about today's video. I'll see you once again. Bye-bye.